this thing real quick. I remember back in the day, Friday night was a big night for me. You get off work and then you were able to go out to the club or you go, out to dinner. It was like really, really something to look forward to, right? Now, Fridays for us is every day is Friday for us. So I'm glad that you guys are on this Zoom. I'm not going to take up a lot of your time. We actually have some things going on as well. But if you can, do me a huge favor and unmute your video so we can see who we're talking to, right? So I usually start things off very quickly. I usually ask where you guys are calling from. So if you can do me a huge favor and just put in the chat where you guys are calling in from. I'm actually calling in from Atlanta, Georgia, actually Sugar Hill, Georgia. So do me a favor and just let me know where you guys are calling in from. Go ahead and let me know where you guys are calling in from. We got New Jersey in the building. What's going on? What's going on? Let me go ahead and continue here. All right. Perfect. You know what? I'm going to try something. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. So we got Sugar Hill. We got Oklahoma. Okay, I see you, Corey. Oklahoma in the building. Let's go. So, guys, the next thing I want you guys to do is this. We just got some house rules, right? So what I usually ask people is, I'm like, you know what? Do me a huge favor. Whoever invited you to see this information, do me a favor and just say thank you. Give them a thank you in the chat, right? Give them a thank you in the chat, because here's why. A lot of people, this is not one of these things that we actually have to show our friends and family this information in order for us to make money. So whoever invited you on this Zoom tonight, I want you to give them thanks. I want you to go ahead and give them thanks. So let's see here. I'm trying to do this thing where I can do live and share my thing. Let me see. I guess it's like that. So give the person thanks, whoever invited you on this call. Give the person thanks, whoever invited you on this call. Let's see here. All right, man, I'm trying to go live, but I can't. Oh, here he is. Here it is. All right, cool. We got it. All right. I should have just asked Angie. All right, cool. So we are live on Facebook. We got Mercedes coming in here as well. So guys, we got to give thanks, because this is one of these things that we do not have to show our friends and family this information in order for us to make money. So it is Friday night. I'm excited because, man, maybe 11 months ago, I had a conversation with one of my mentors, my money mentors. So we all have friends that we do certain things with, right? Well, this particular friend, I talked to him about money. And I'll tell you, I had a conversation with him and he asked me a question about crypto. And he's like, hey, man, like, how much crypto do you have? And I was like, man, I don't have none of that stuff, man. I don't really understand it. So, guys, if you don't understand cryptocurrency, listen, don't worry about it. You're at the right place, right? So I didn't understand cryptocurrency at the time. And he sat me down and he began to explain to me the importance of cryptocurrency. And then he was just really just talking to me. And it was kind of like the Charlie Brown. Like, I didn't understand what he was talking about, guys. So if you are confused with cryptocurrency, don't worry about it, because we're going to break it down for you tonight. You see, the reason why I listen to this guy is because he has the results that I wanted. So I listen to people that have a bigger, check than me. I listen to people that have a bigger bank account than me. So I actually listened to this individual, and he literally changed the way that I look at money, guys. And I didn't understand everything. I understand a couple of things, but I said, you know what? I got a choice. Either A, I'm going to just continue to do what I've been doing because I'm comfortable doing it, or B, I'm going to get uncomfortable and just try this thing out. And I know that when you get uncomfortable, you grow. See, people who are comfortable, they really don't grow. And people who are uncomfortable, they take things to the next level. So tonight, we're going to show you how to take things to the next level. So one thing I will tell you is this: continuing education is so, so important. Why? Because the moment that you stop learning, you literally start dying. Guys, the moment you stop learning, you stop dying. You start dying. Guys, you have to learn in order to be relevant, because as you know, the world is changing all around us, right? If you can relate to anything that I say tonight, I want you to put a 1 in the chat, right? Now walk with me on this, because I'm going to kind of tell my age on this one. But guys, do you remember? I remember growing up with my grandfather, and when he used to play music, he used to play it with an 8-track tape. Do y'all remember the 8-track tapes? I don't know if y'all that old yet, right? But guys, he used to play with the 8-track tapes. And then I remember back in the day with Run DMC, I'm gonna kind of just tell my age, my cousin wanted to be the DJ, and what did we do to play music? We had records. This dude, remember the 1200s? He used to have records. We used to scratch and break dance and everything else. We used to have records. And then what happened to records? Guys, things got smaller, and then they became cassettes, right? So you guys can let people in. That'll be great. Guys, then they became cassettes. Now you put the cassette in the boombox and you was able to listen to it. And then what came after cassettes? CDs. Y'all remember those CDs? Man, I still have a bunch of them downstairs, but it's all good. Guys, you have CDs and they're crystal clear. Y'all remember that, right? But then what happened? Streaming services, your phone, everything is on your phone. You had you had iPods, and now you have your cell phone, right? Guys, the world is changing. But what if you can take advantage of things as they're changing? That's what we're going to talk about tonight. So guys, think about this for a second. I remember back in the day when I used to get paid, when I had a job 12 years ago, they used to give me a check. They used to actually give me a check. As a matter of fact, our clients used to send us checks in the mail. Nobody does that anymore. It's 2021, about to be 2022. But what happened? Guys, then from the checks, they said, hey, you know what? Instead of you going to the bank to cash the check, right? Now you can actually take the check to the ATM. Y'all remember that? You used to get checks and put it in the ATM, put your little passcode in there. And then I didn't think it can get any better than this. Do you guys remember when you can actually download the app and you can take a photo of the check? Man, when my clients start paying me with checks, I would take a photo, boom, it's instant. It's right there. Makes a lot of sense, right? Guys, things are changing. And then what happened after that? You got PayPal, you got Cash App, you got Zelle. And guys, now you're going to have Bitcoin. Guys, the future is here. You just have to take advantage of it, right? So what about the person that says, nah, man, I ain't doing all that stuff. Like, there are some people that still have checks. We had one client last year that actually gave us a check. And I'm like, man, who does that? Some people are just going to get left behind. And it is what it is. But what you got to realize is this. There's a cryptocurrency out there called Ripple. And Ripple has the technology behind banking that allows Cash App to actually send you money like that. Ripple has the technology that allows Zelle to transfer money person to person. So guys, crypto's here to stay whether you like it or not, right? Crypto is here to stay. Now, I want to put you guys in front of the learning curve, because if you continue to wait, you're going to get left behind. And the longer that you wait to put yourself in position, the more money that you're losing out on. Guys, why cryptocurrency? I think cryptocurrency is like the Uber of banking, right? Because it's peer to peer. You see, if I decide to drive Uber, I can actually drive my car, go pick up somebody, cut out the middleman, the taxi, and I can get paid. Decentralized banking, guys, is the wave of the future, right? You can actually cut out the middleman. You can cut out the middleman when you send money to individuals, and banks don't like that, guys. That's why they really don't tell you about it. But DeFi is the wave of the future. You see, we're going to show you tonight how you can become your own bank. Yes, you can become your own bank. When I have conversations with my friend, they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, man, you can become your own bank. You see, at the end of the day, let me go ahead and let somebody else in. My bad. Hold up. All right, there we go. Perfect. So guys, you can become your own bank, right? So how many people know that life is not fair? How many people know that life isn't fair, right? It's a shame when I come across individuals that have been in their apartment for years and they cannot get a house, even though they have a proven track record to pay their bills on time. They pay their bills on time, but they still can't get a home. Why is that? Because stuff isn't fair out here, guys. They run you through the ringer. Well, when I heard about DeFi banking, I was like, man, everybody got to hear about this, because why? It puts you on an even playing field. And if you can listen to me for the next 20 minutes, I promise you, if you get this information, you're not going to get everything, but if you catch a little bit of this, it'll change your life. But the first thing I want to do, guys, is kind of tell you the difference between decentralized and centralized banking. You see, centralized banking is ran by authorities. Decentralized isn't run by anybody. As a matter of fact, it's ran by you, right? So it gives you that even playing field that I've always wanted. Just get me on an even playing field with somebody. That's all that I really, really wanted, right? So with the DeFi markets, they're always open 24/7. There's no centralized authorities, right? Guess what, guys? They cannot deny you anything. In the DeFi space, man, they don't ask for your date of birth. They don't ask for your social. They don't ask for your race, your ethnicity background. They don't ask for none of that, guys. Why do you think they ask for that stuff in the regular format? Why? Because they won't tell you this, but they're using that information to determine your interest rate. Guys, it's time to change. It's time to learn from people that have what you really, really want, guys. And let me just show you what a DeFi bank looks like, because we set our DeFi bank up and it is phenomenal. So let me just break this down for you. Hopefully you guys can see this right here, but this is the DeFi bank. So look at a DeFi bank. You have different accounts on here, and we're going to show you how to make money from the money that you already are spending. If you are already spending money, how much money are you making from it? See, I asked my friends the other day, I'm like, man, how much do you spend on gas? How much do you spend on groceries? How much you spend on, eating out their different restaurants? Because see, that number usually doesn't change. But what if we can show you how the money that you're gonna spend, you can make money from that? See, that's what the DeFi banking is. See, when you deposit money into your DeFi bank, you're gonna deposit cryptocurrency. And this person right here, you guys see their portfolio. I got some pretty rich friends, guys. You see their portfolio. Guys, 485K. Automatically, they're approved for a loan for half of that. That's their credit line right at the top. How many people would love to have a credit line like that? Guys, you can actually pull from the money that you're going to spend already. And we show you how to do that inside of our academy. So since I'm a photographer, guys, I believe seeing is believing. So I'm going to actually show you what I'm talking about. But you know what? Even before I do that, let me just show you this real quick. Hold tight. Hold on. Hopefully you guys can see this. If you can see my screen, go ahead and put a thumbs up or a 1. Okay, cool. So this is Bitcoin, guys. Now, just imagine back in 2010, you were to receive the phone call from a friend and say, hey, listen, you know what, Evan? I know I haven't talked to you in a while. I know you live in Point Breeze. You used to live in Point Breeze. I used to live in Homewood. But listen, man, I got some inside scoop on this thing called Bitcoin. Now, this is back in 2010. And I said, hey, Evan, listen, all I want you to do, bro, is I want you to take $100 out of your checking account, out of your savings, up under your mattress. It doesn't matter. I want you to buy this thing called Bitcoin. I just want you to sit on it. $100. Guys, at the time, Bitcoin was priced at 6 cents. And if Evan would have invested $100 into Bitcoin, guys, the value of it is 66K now. But what does that equate to? $72 million. 72 million. The crazy thing is it's not too late. See, there's going to be a time when you talk to your kids and they're going to say, wait a minute, Daddy, you were around when Bitcoin was only at 66,000? You were around when it dropped down to 59? Man, how come we're not rich? Guys, you gotta pay attention because success leaves clues. So guys, look at the percentage growth. Like there's nothing moving like Bitcoin. Nothing. Guys, look at the numbers. The numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. The percentage growth is unbelievable. Every single year, we had a positive growth except for 1 year, 2014 and 2015. But every other year, look at the growth. Now, look at the growth on your savings account. What you get, like a 0.5%? Because that's what I get at Navy Federal, and I love Navy Federal. But at the end of the day, I'm DeFi banking it from now on. So guys, let me show you what our school is really all about. So our school teaches you everything you need to learn to multiply your money. So there's 3 parts of the school. The first part are videos. So just like when I went to college, you have to actually like pay attention a little bit, right? I had books back in the day. Now we have videos. So the videos basically, I'm involved with all 3 subjects here. So I have Forex, I have HFX, and I have DCX, and I have ECX. I'm involved with 4 different subjects. I got it all. right? So these videos, they're not extremely long. I'm not talking about 20 minutes out of your day. I'm talking about 5 minutes. How many people don't have 5 minutes? Guys, you can listen to these videos to get an understanding of what's going on when you're at the traffic light. Now, once you get an understanding of the terminology, the next phase is to attend a class. So our Go Live sessions are classrooms that you can actually take that are live. Now, it's not just an Atlanta thing, right? It's not just in English. We're in 21 countries, 18 different languages. This is worldwide, guys. Why? Because money's all over the world. So when you come to our school, you basically pick whatever subject you want to focus on. If you went to college, then you pick whatever major you want to focus on. So me personally, I'm gonna just go over DCX. Why? Because DCX is what everybody's talking about. Guys, I'm a big Lakers fan. They just changed the name of the Staples Center to crypto.com. And a lot of people were like, man, what's going on there? See, if you're not involved with our academy, it just went over your head. See, we were excited about that because we got inside scoop on things that other people don't. But guys, when you come to our class, when you come to the school, you pick whatever professor you want to follow, whatever coach you want to follow, whatever mentor you want to follow. And all you do is you just pick whatever time's convenient for you. Now, if there's a time that, you know what, you miss a class, guess what? You can go back and watch the recording. So we eliminated any excuses where people say, man, I really don't have the time. Yes, you do. You make time for things that you see value in. Now, when you come to one of these sessions, now how I got here is I just literally clicked on this guy's name and then boom, it took me into his classroom. So here's his classroom. Right now, he's not live or else you would see a video right here. But guys, if I miss a class, you go to his sessions and you watch the videos so that you understand what's going on. It's kind of like you miss a class in college, your friends give you the notes, right? We're gonna give you the notes here and show you how to be successful. So when you do join the school, the first thing I'm gonna tell you to do is come here to my man, Curtis Cobain, and click on DeFi 101. DeFi 101, we're gonna show you how to multiply your money. Now, guys, that's the second phase of the school. First phase are the videos so that you understand what's going on. The second phase is to actually attend the classroom. And then the third phase are different strategies because we realize that, hey, you know what? Some people want to do this on their own. So we do this as a family, but some people want to do this stuff on their own. So we give you 20 different strategies. You can see all these ones in color. These are different strategies. If you guys can just mute your lines, that'll be great. So guys, so let me just show you this real quick. So with the DCX, I'm gonna just click on here. This is Swipe Coin. Now here's the crazy thing. I know this might look like an what is it, EKG machine or something like that. This looks confusing to the average person, but let me just break this down to you because a lot of my friends on social media were flipping out yesterday when Bitcoin was going down. Well, guess what? We knew because the school told us to go ahead and sell it. And guys, if you sell this and you take this money down, that's just a lot of money. It also told us to buy it. Hey, it's coming back up. And guys, if you take this, it's more money. See, we show you how to multiply your money. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, Taun, what's a lot of money? Well, I don't know what a lot of money is to you, but let me just kind of show you the results, right? So these are results. Now, check this out. This is Friday, November 19th. So I want you guys to pay attention to this thing that they call pips. Now, you might not understand what a pip is, but look at a pip as a measurement. Look at it as, hey, you know what? If you put in $1, $1 can equal 1 pip. So look at these results. This is today with Ethereum. They told you to sell it and it had 2,500 pips. That could be 2,500 bucks. Let's look at the next one. This is still Friday. This is Ethereum 460. Let's keep moving. We got Nick Gomez called out. This was yesterday, 500 pips. This was yesterday, Ethereum, 1,000 pips, over 1,000. Guys, this is Thursday, 5,700 pips yesterday. Guys, the numbers don't lie. Bitcoin with the sell, 6,400 pips. This is why I'm excited about, learning this information, because we can show you how to multiply your money and literally change your life drastically. So guys, the concept is real simple. We show you how to multiply your money. That's what it's really all about. So what I want to do at this point is I have a couple of friends on here that are part of the school, and I see them on here. I know they're excited. So I know they had some success. So I just want to bring up a couple people to kind of share their story on why they're so excited with this academy. So I'm gonna bring up my man, Evan Harris. I've been knowing this guy for 20 plus years, and I got to know him personally this last year. This truly amazing young guy right here, and this dude is killing it in his space. So Evan, do me a favor, man. Tell him how long you've been in the school. Tell him why you're so excited about this program, man. And if you can do it in a minute or less, that'll be great, man. The floor is yours.
Listen, man, my pleasure. Thank you so much. And I promise it's going to be less than a minute because I want to get back to this pre-zo, man. I'm taking my notes. Listen, my name is Evan Harris, like Taun said, and I started this program about 11 months ago. And the reason behind it was because, as you all know, the pandemic hit. Well, I was doing great until the pandemic hit. I had a job in a small business that had been operating since 2014, but the pandemic had other options for me. It brought my entire life to a screeching halt. Thankfully, a friend of mine introduced me to this platform, and I got so excited. I started calling people and telling them, hey, I found what it is. One of the persons that I called was a cousin who also from Pittsburgh, who told me, he said, man, this is what Taun is doing. I said, you mean Taun? I said, say less, because sometimes when you combine the fact, whoever it is that told you, along with some good information, you go for it. What am I excited about? I'm excited about access, right? And I made a little acronym, like if you have a question, just ask. The ask is the access. You have access to 6, 7, and 8 figure earners. And I don't mean 6, 7, and 8 figures a year. Think about that. I can call them, I can meet with them. I sit shoulder to shoulder with them, and I have access to the information 24 hours a day. So if I'm up busy doing paperwork for my business and I need to get on, and learn, I can do that any time of the day or night. Secondly, it's the strategies. Until this platform, I didn't know anybody, any millionaires. I can roll through my phone and pick up any number of them that I have access to. But not only know them, they share their strategies with me. How many millionaires can you say that about? They're showing me what to do to get to where I want to be. And lastly, it's the knowledge, right? When you learn something, it stays with you. So this is info that I can study and apply. And it's not only changing my trajectory, but friends and family of mine. It's bringing me passive income that I'm able to reinvest back into the market. Thank you so much, Taun. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Back to you.
Man, I love it, love it, love it, guys. So here's the thing, man. Let me just kind of take you here, because at the end of the day, I want to educate you guys on something real quick. So this cash flow quadrant, I read this book years ago called The Cash Flow Quadrant, written by Robert Kiyosaki. That's the gentleman that wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad. But when I read this book, it literally changed the way that I look at money. It changed the way, because it let me realize that there's only 4 ways for people to make money. That's it. Most of us out here, we have a job, right? We work a job, right? 60% of the population has a job. Some of us can't stand Sundays, but we love Fridays. Why? Because Fridays, you don't have to go to work. Sunday, you're getting ready for work. And what I found when I was an employee, I never got paid what I was worth. I haven't met an employee yet that gets paid what they're worth. But why do we keep doing the job? Because that's what we're taught to do, right? And I'm not knocking a job. I think job is necessary. And if you have one, perfect. But you can't just rely on one stream of income. Now, the 35% of the population, they become self-employed. I became self-employed because I got laid off of corporate America, right? I decided, you know what? I'm gonna bet on me. So 35% of the population, you have your own business, and it's great having your own business. But the bad thing about it is everything is dependent on you. So if you don't show up for work, you don't get paid. If you get sick, you don't get paid. Guys, I have an uncle, I have a father that are in their 60s, upper 60s, and they're still working till this day. And as much as I love my uncle, as much as I love my pop, I'm not trying to be working in my mid 60s. No, I got to figure out how to get on the right side of money. That's how you got to become an entrepreneur, and you got to become an investor, because they figured it out. 95% of the population on the left side is only equal to 5% of the money. But the right side of the equation, the entrepreneurs and investors, there's only 5% of them, but they control 95% of the wealth. I want to be on the right side of money. And we're going to show you how to do that inside of our school. Now, our school, how much is it going to cost? Like, it sounds great. Let me just be completely honest with you. You can get education anywhere you want. YouTube University, you can actually go to different academies and they're going to run you anywhere between $500 to $5,000 per course. You can actually do live trading sessions where people will train you live for the weekend. It's going to run you anywhere between $250 to $2,500 per educator. Inside of our school, we have over 120 educators, right? And then you can get your own software. You say, you know what, I want to do this myself. You can get your own software for $100 to $10,000. Now, you're not going to spend anywhere like that to come to this school, but guys, I just want to show you can get it out there. Now, with our school, the most you can spend is $300. Our tuition is only $300, and you can get all 3 academies. You can get the DCX, which I focus on today. You can get Forex if you want to, and you can get high frequency designed for people who do not have a lot of time. It runs you $300. Now, our semesters are monthly. So when I went to college, I think a semester was every quarter, right? Over here is every month. So every month, you basically, if you want to stay inside of our school, you just pay your monthly dues. There's no contract. You can cancel at any time. For the elite program, it costs you $9 a day. That's it. If you add that up for 30 days, it's about $275. Now, most people will say, man, that's expensive. No, it's not. If you can't make $9 a day, you're not showing up to class. But you might say, you know what, Taun? I just want to focus on cryptocurrency. Cool. It's only $235. That's it. You pay $235 and you pay $5.60 a day, $175 a month. I look forward to paying my subscription every single month. Why? Because I'm able to make that every single day. Now, the great thing about it is we have a limited offer. And if I'm not mistaken, it ends tomorrow. And guys, you can get the DCX Academy. Instead of paying $235, we're giving you $50 off. We're giving it to you for $185 to join inside of our academy to learn how to multiply your money and change your life. And when you learn something like this, you can teach your kids. Guys, I'm teaching my daughter how to have her own bank, how to invest in cryptocurrency so that she does not have to struggle like her dad did. But the great thing about it is, just like any school, man, guess what? We also offer a scholarship. We offer a scholarship. Guys, when I went to college, I recruited one of my friends to come with me because I didn't want to do this by myself. We played football together. We were roommates for a couple of years. My school didn't pay me anything. Well, over here, if you refer 2 people, you get the school for free. You pay your tuition and you do not have to pay your monthly. That's a no-brainer. Guys, we show you how to get your scholarship within our company within your first 24 to 48 hours, and we do this together. Now, if you want to go to grad school, I call this grad school right here. You can become an influencer. See, you can actually become an influencer once you start making some money. Once you get confident with this thing, you're going to want to tell people, and we pay you over here. But the great thing about it is we pay you what you're worth. So just imagine whatever you make in a year. What if you can make that in a month? That's what we teach you how to do over here, guys. So guys, that is the school in a nutshell. I wanted to be in and out. It is a Friday. And I want to kind of share this with you real quick. With our DeFi banking, I'll just share this with you. I had to buy a brand new TV. So I had to buy a TV because the one in my living room went out for whatever reason. And I kind of did the math. I can get it repaired or buy a new one. So I basically was getting ready to buy a new one from my checking account. And I was like, nope. I'm not going to do that. So what I did is I put money into my DeFi bank. I put money in my crypto. I bought crypto. I put it in my bank and I borrowed from it. And when you borrow from your bank, guys, it's instant. So that's where I bought my TV from. So you got to understand, before money can flow through your pockets, it has to flow through your mind. Change your way of thinking, we'll change your bank account. So guys, get back with the person that invited you out to this call. And at the end of the day, let them know you're a 1, a 2, or a 3. A 1 is somebody who was like, you know what, man, Taun, he could have shut up like 20 minutes ago. I'm ready to get started. I'm ready to figure out this DeFi banking and cryptocurrency because I see it everywhere. You're ready to get started. That means you're a number 1. A number 2 is somebody says, you know what, I like what I hear, but I got a couple of questions. No problem. Cool. Just let them know, hey, I'm a number 2. A number 3 is like, nah, I'm cool. I'm satisfied. I'm cool where I'm at right now. I'm okay with these 8-track tapes right here. I'm cool with that. And if you're a number 3, we really appreciate you guys jumping on the call. But guys, the call is officially over. We want to say, it's a beautiful night. It's Friday night, guys. And you guys take care and enjoy the rest of your evening. You guys enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.
Nice. Great job, Taun.
Money,